Hey guys, so for this look I wanted to do a kind of everyday back to school look since we are going back into school. Yay! So if you want to know how to get this look, then keep watching.
Hey guys, so first we're going to start off with primer, and we are going to be using the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer to make sure that our makeup stays in place throughout the day. And next for foundation, we are going to be using the Maybelline Dewey and Smooth Fit Me Foundation. And first we're going to start off applying that with just our fingers and just making sure that that applies evenly throughout our face. And to blend that out, we're going to be using the Morphe M439 foundation brush. Next is concealer, and well, you guessed it, we're going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And at first we're just going to apply that in all the places that we wish to highlight. And to apply that, I'm going to be using my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. To set the concealer, we're going to use the NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder, and we're just going to be applying that with any damp beauty blender that you have. And this just ensures that your makeup doesn't wrinkle throughout the day and that your face stays flawless. And we're just going to brush off any excess powder that we have. And then to set the rest of the face, I'm going to be using the Revlon Color Stay Pressed Powder and just applying that with my e.l.f. powder brush. And then next for bronzer, we're going to be using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and I'm just going to use the little brush that comes with it at first. And to blend that out, I'm going with my Aphorism bronzing brush just to make sure that we don't have any place where the makeup and bronzer is too unblended. Yeah. And then next for blush, I'm going to be using the Milani Powder Blush in the shade Tea Rose and applying that with my Morphe M105 blush brush. And then next we're going to go in with highlighter, and we're going to be using the L'Oreal Trumatch Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator in the shade Ice to start off with. And after applying that, we're going to be using the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighting Powder with my Morphe R12 brush. And next we're going to move on to the eyes. And we are going to be using the Tarte Limited Edition Color Vibes Amazonian Clay Eyeshadow Palette. And for the base coat, we're going to use the shade Exhibit. And I'm going to be applying that with my Morphe M535 brush. And then to start defining the crease, we're going to be using the shade Modern Icon. And then we're going to go into the shade For Realism and continue just defining that outer crease. But this color wasn't really applying the way that I was wanting it to, so I went in with the same color and applied it with my Morphe E18 brush, and then went in and blended that out, and I liked the color much more. And then next we're going in with the shade A Beautiful Degas, which is a really dark, rich brown. So we're going to apply that also to our outer corner. And then the last shade we are going to be applying to our outer crease is the shade Style. And then for our lid color, we're going to start off with the shade On the Monet, and I'm going to be applying that with my e.l.f. Eyeshadow C brush. And to make that color pop just a little bit more, I'm going in with the shade Mosaic, but I'm going to be applying that with my finger to make the pigment transfer better. And then for my eyebrow highlight in my inner corner, I'm going to be using the shade Pop Art Princess and just applying that with any small eyeshadow brush that you have. And next we're going to be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which really makes your lashes voluminous and just makes them look very full. And then to make our eyes appear more open, I'm using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk. And if you use any white or light shade as an eyeliner on your waterline, then your eyes appear more open and you look more awake, which we all need at school. And then for the lips, I'm using the Wet n Wild Balm Stain in the shade Nudist Colony, which is just a really light nudie color that looks good with any easy eye look. And to go over that, I'm using the Wet n Wild lip gloss in the shade Rose Gold. And then to finish everything off, I'm using my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, and the look is done.